What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I immediately had to jump on here and talk about this, man. We just got the post-launch content trailer for Solar Crown. You know what? It looks absolutely insane. They did end up showing around a year of content on this, guys, and I have to admit, I am mind blown already with what they are doing. So I do want to talk about each season here a bit and go over a few things they did end up talking about that everybody's going to be hyped for, because this really is looking like a crazy one-year roadmap for basically any game. I mean, if we did take a look at something like Motorfest, bro, and then this, you're going to be like, ha, wow, man, look at that. Okay, but besides all that, guys, the first thing they did talk about is going to be Season 1. This will basically end up being like the first start of the game when it does end up coming out on September 5th or September 12th, depending on the edition, and it's going to run until December. They're going to be talking about like the overall competitive system in it, like ranking up in there. And not only that, guys, we're going to get two different solar passes, which apparently are both going to be free, both going to 25 levels during the first two seasons, which is pretty dope. I like how they actually did that. And that way players can mess with them, see if they like them. And then I'm sure afterwards they might end up having them be like 10 bucks or whatever, maybe even less, or who knows what they're actually going to do. But hey, at least we actually get two of them for free in the beginning, and both of those are going to have cars in them. I really am excited, guys, because the first season in this is going to give us like basically a chance to get our feet wet in the map and stuff like that, explore, level up, go through like the main ranks and all that in like the clan systems, get some items and stuff like that, get some cars we want, and then boom, basically keep going from there. After that though, guys, we're then going to have season 2 arriving in December. Not only is this going to be insane, but they're already adding a map DLC to this, and guess what? It's Ibiza, man. This is going to be so dope. Like, I am a bit surprised they're actually doing it. The reason I do say that is we're legitimately getting a map expansion 3 months after the game comes out, bro. Like, you can tell these people are dedicated to this game. It's also probably going to look insane. I can't wait to drive around this map. And that's probably going to come down to the fact that I didn't get to play the older test drive game. So being able to go to another location besides an even newer location is going to be pretty dang incredible. From the visuals in the video in the background, guys, I can't wait to actually check the map out, explore it, and see what they do end up bringing with it. They're going to be adding new clothing stores and stuff like that, apparently new vehicles on top of it, and all that great stuff we would normally get in a said DLC. So this is definitely looking pretty dang positive. Not only that, though, another piece in this video that caught my eye is the guy was saying something around boosted versions of other vehicles in the game. That is basically going to be retuned or upgraded versions of those said cars. So you know what that might mean? That's right, we might possibly get body kits or upgraded versions of cars that are already in the game. So that sounds pretty dang amazing. The next major update, though, is going to be Season 3. This is actually going to be set as the Clan War. What's really interesting about this, though, guys, they're actually going to be adding 30 more levels onto the clans with more rewards and things to go after. They're most likely going to be adding more events, and the best part about it is they're also going to be adding clan stuff into Ibiza on top of Hong Kong Island. This is actually going to be dope because that means you can go from each place there, level up, do different races, and do different activities and stuff, and it's really never going to get boring. I mean, this is something I really wanted because that way you can actually go from different locations incredibly early on. Then they're going to add additional stuff on top of it, including, additional solar passes, more content, cars, different things like that, guys, and the Solar Crown competition. So there is going to be a lot of things to like level up, go after, cars to go after and stuff like that. Like, this definitely looks pretty dang incredible. After that, though, the next major update is going to be Season 4, and guess what? They are actually bringing the casino back, man. This is insane. When I actually saw this in the video, I don't even know, man. I legit freaked out. I paused the video and I went, bro, no way. We're actually going to have 50 new levels. That's part of the casino, the slot machines. All that stuff is going to be in there. You can unlock new avatar cosmetics, car cosmetics, and stuff like that. So this is going to be pretty dang amazing. The fact that you apparently can also win cars on top of it is going to make it even a crazier experience. I really do like the fact, guys, that they're actually adding stuff from the old game that people have been looking for. And then once they were done showing the season 4 snippets and stuff like that, they started talking about the real estate part of it, which everybody has been asking for, that is houses. Now, I did actually like the way they talked about this. So we all do know in the game itself at the moment we have a hotel, right? Even they mentioned that the hotel kind of feels like it's not yours, like you're basically there, your stuff's there. People want their own houses. The difference though is they don't want to completely copy Test Drive Unlimited 2, or at least have it exactly like it was before. The reason for that is they don't want you to have like a house and feel like you can't like basically only be by yourself in there. They want other people with each other. Probably something similar to Grand Theft Auto, to where players can't come over, look at your cars, you can hang out in that said house, maybe actually play some poker or something in the house together, mess around, look at your cars and stuff like that. Like, I do think something like that would make sense. Also, would you guys like to see that? Like, I do know players want their own homes and stuff, but it seems like the developers do want to do this in the correct way, though. They don't want to have it so you're going to basically feel alone in there. No, they want it so it's basically going to be an open experience to where you can invite people over and you can basically check out your houses, like the interiors in them, then go check out the garages, see your cars and stuff like that. So I do like the idea of this, basically something like Grand Theft Auto, but 10 times that. For the next thing they talked about in this video, man, I can't even lie, this makes me so dang excited. They are actually going to be bringing bikes, and they also mentioned motocross bikes into Test Drive Unlimited. That's because they did end up making like the Isle of Man game, so they are familiar with making motorcycles. So if you guys are actually into motorcycles and stuff like that, get excited because they are coming. And we're also possibly going to see motocross bikes on top of the actual road bikes, which honestly makes me so dang hyped for this. The next thing they were talking about in this video was going to be the fact that they are going to be adding updates and improvements throughout the seasons in the game. This is something a lot of players were wondering about, and guess what also they're going to be doing? You guys remember how nobody liked the steering wheel animation? They are aware of this, and they are working on a complete steering wheel lock. That's something you do see in Motorfest, or, not that many games nowadays. And on top of that, though, the best part to me about this, though, is probably going to come down to the fact that, yes, they are definitely listening to the community, guys. I mean, this is dope. Everybody was asking for a full steering wheel lock. Like, why does the steering wheel look like that in the betas and the demo? And no, they're actually working on it. The thing is, though, they want to make sure it is right. They even mentioned that they have to tweak it, look into some things on it to make sure it's not going to be janky or look like a weird animation. This is going to be so dang amazing, man. And the funny part is, at the end of the video, they even mentioned they don't want to wait 2 to 3 years to fix something, and they'd rather get things fixed quicker. I really wish other games would actually do the same thing. But overall, though, I admit right now, guys, I am so dang excited for this game, even before the roadmap was shown. But after they did actually show the entire roadmap, man, my hype level is legit through the roof. I am so dang excited. Like, let's think about this for a second, though. We are legitimately getting a 1-year roadmap for this game, and every single season coming out looks so dang good. On top of that, guys, after 3 months of the game coming out, we're getting a full map expansion added onto it. Legitimately 3 months after it came out, bro. Let's think about that for a second, and let's not include another game that took over, what is it, 14 months to get a map expansion, which would most likely destroy a game if it took that long to get it, because most of the players are probably burnt out on that because the proper things are not being added. But no, we're legitimately getting a map expansion 3 months after that, guys. Then we're going to get a dope thing for clan battles with more levels, more unlocks. And then after that, though, in Season 4, we're then getting a casino. This is something so many players have been asking for, and they are doing it. The best part, too, is they are considering the entire house thing, but make sure they actually want to do it in the right way and not completely copy TDU2, which I do think is pretty dope. On top of that, guys, the last thing I have to mention, we are legitimately getting motorcycles in Test Drive in the future, bro. That makes me so dang excited. And we also might actually get motocross bikes as well on top of it. How can you not be hyped up about this? But do let me know what you guys think about the year 1 roadmap in the comments below. And I would almost guess right now that not only is the hype going to go up for this game, but it's going to make so many players so excited for what they're actually doing. Again, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below.